We welcome you back to Minor League Baseball, the show. It is the final game of our two-game South Division Championship between the visiting Midland Rockhounds and your San Antonio Missions. Series continues in Midland as we have a three-game series with them beginning every night. Go online now and purchase and print your tickets from home. Also, follow the Rockhounds and the Missions for the remainder of the championship with the First Pitch app. You can download that on any smartphone. And right now, get out your scorecards because we got your starting lineups. First for the visiting Midland Rockhounds. Leading off in first base, Alfredo Ybarra. Ybarra at first. Right fielder, John Whaley, be the second for Midland. Whaley at right. Shortstop, Ernie Peralta will be the shortstop for Midland. Peralta is short. Tate Sanborn be the third baseman. He'll bat fourth for the Rockhound order. Sanborn at third. Batting fifth, the center fielder, Boog Powell, will bat fifth for Midland. Powell at center. Batting sixth, the left fielder, Vincent Garvey. Garvey at left. Designated hitter, batting seventh for the Rockhounds, Rafael Blanco. Blanco, the DH. Batting eighth, the catcher, Benito Lopez. Lopez catching. Batting ninth, round out the batting order for Midland tonight, second baseman, Rondale Keene. Keene as second. And taking the mound for the West Texas Midland Rockhounds, Gerardo Rincon. Rincon, tonight's Rockhounds pitcher. And now here's the starting lineup for your San Antonio Missions. Leading off in first base, Javier Villanueva. Villanueva at first. Shane Peterson will be the center fielder for San Antonio. Peterson at center. Brian Chi, the shortstop, bat third for the Mission lineup. Chi at short. John Teague be the right fielder for San Antonio tonight. Teague at right. Alex Dickerson will be the fifth batting for San Antonio. Dickerson at left. Cleanup hitter and designated hitter, Matt Harper. Harper in cleanup. Batting seventh, the second baseman, Pablo Cabrera. Cabrera at second. Stuart Estes be the catcher for the Missions. Estes catching. Batting ninth, round out the batting order for San Antonio, third baseman, Luis Chassian. Chassian at third. And taking the mound for the San Antonio Missions tonight, Brian Mitchell. Mitchell, tonight's Missions pitcher. And there's your starting lineups.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the San Antonio Missions and the Midland Rockhounds. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Geraldo Rincon, the Dominican left-hander, will get the nod to start here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, as starting pitchers go, he's not real tall. Now, we've seen plenty short guys be very successful, but one of the keys is having good deception by changing speed. The ball doesn't come out from a high angle, so it appears to come in a little flatter. That means pitchers need to come in at different speeds to really fool hitters. We'll see how he does with that here.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. Not a bad night to bring the parka along. 54 degrees at game time. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit down the third baseline. Played on the backhand. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number one. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, Dero?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup filled with young bloods. Just young guys, hungry, aggressive, trying to do damage and move traffic to both gaps. Line-to-line power up and down this lineup. Should be interesting to see if this pitcher uses their aggressiveness against them.
Now the pitch. Hard ground ball to third. Sanborn right there. And that's the second out.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Now in the box, Brian Chi, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball that finds the outside corner. And that one just missed outside. Sent on the ground out to second. To his left, Keene. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the first. So it's on to the bottom of inning number one. No score. Brian Mitchell, a right-hander from North Carolina, is the man on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, this guy has what we call Uncle Charlie. What's that? That's the 12-6 curveball. Simply look at your watch and look at the 12 and look at the 6. This guy throws old school. They call it a straight downer. However you want to call it, a 12-6 hook. This guy has one of the best ones in the game right now.
Stepping up now, Alfredo Ibarra. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Hard hit ball to second. Cabrera scoops it up. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Matty, I love the way this lineup's constructed. Talking to the manager before the game, he focused on the fact that they have a pass the baton mentality. Everything's flowing for this lineup. Chance to score a lot of runs.
Digging in the switch hitter, John Whaley, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Here comes the first pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Cabrera ranges to his right, and there are two away now.
Batting third, the shortstop, Ernie Peralta.
In now, Ernie Peralta. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He's around first, heading for two. Arms pumping. He's hustling for third. And he'll make it into third here with a two-out triple.
The second this thing got past the outfielder, you knew it was at least a double, possibly a triple, but he turns on the afterburners and is safely into third.
Stepping in now, Tate Sanborn, as he lines it out to center. base hit, and that'll get a run in.
I know we sit up here and talk about it a lot. Just grabbing the momentum, trying to tack on early runs as quick as possible. It allows the pitcher to go out there, relax, attack the strike zone. It keeps everybody involved. That 2-out RBI, I know it's early, but that just gives everyone a chance to just relax and compete.
So that'll bring in the outfielder, Boog Powell, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Hey, he might have been able to get his body in front of that. I don't know. But the bottom line is, I love the effort to slide and try and knock that down, but it was just too hard a play to make.
Standing in now, Vincent Garvey. Swinging a ball hit in the air to right field, and deep back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field as they move on top 4-0.
Yeah, these guys came into this game with a plan, and they've executed it really well at the dish. They've been very aggressive, and that aggressiveness has put them up by 4 early on. What a great start.
In now, Rafael Blanco. As he grounds one briskly to short. Chi fields it cleanly on to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Leading off the inning, John Teague, and they'll need him to get something going here. First pitch coming, here it is. Takes a knee-high fastball.
As an offense right here, 4-0, you can't let that get away from you. You're a grand slam from tying this one up. Everyone take a deep breath and just start getting some guys on base.
Turned on down the line. Throw in the dirt, but a good job of staying with it that time as he's retired.
Okay, here's the defense for the home team. And the guy patrolling center field today, I can't emphasize this enough. If you want a good ball club, you better be strong up the middle. Center field being that main component with catcher, shortstop, and second base. This guy takes tremendous routes to the ball, strong and accurate arm, and just a leader on the field.
And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. Freezes him. A strikeout looking.
Batting second, designated hitter.
Striding forward now is the DH, Matt Harper. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
Very weakly on the ground. 2 out, nobody on. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3, and the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Rockhounds lead it 4-0. At the plate, Benito Lopez.
Leading off for the Rockhounds, catcher.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hard on the ground towards short. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the visitors. You want to talk about shutting a running game down? The guy behind the dish has an absolute cannon. I mean, you will not see guys get but 2-step lead off first base today.
Now at the plate, Rondell Keene. First pitch coming, here it is. Line shot back to the mound, and somehow he comes up with it.
First baseman, number 2, Alfredo Ibarra.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Alfredo Ibarra. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Heading out towards shallow right. Teague moves over, and the inning is over. Coming to the plate now, Pablo Cabrera. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
The 1-0 home. Finds the zone, strike one. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Garvey has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Batting 8, catcher, Stewart, Estes.
Now at the plate, Stuart Estes. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled away. The 1-2. High in the air down the right field line. Whaley is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Batting 9, third baseman, Luis Chassin.
Ready now, Luis Chassin. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Check swing as he pops this one onto the right side. Rincon is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Rockhounds are out in front, 4-0. Digging in to try it again, John Whaley.
Leading off for Midland, right fielder, John Whaley.
Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as they extend the lead to 5-0.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting shorter at the moment.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Ernie Peralta, as he sends it on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Tate Sanborn.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tate Sanborn. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. On the ground to third. And there's out number 2.
Center fielder, number 3, Boog Powell.
Standing in, Boog Powell. He reached on a single in his first try. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Peterson moves over, and that retires the side. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. We've played 3 full, and the lead is now 5-0. Striding in, Javier Villanueva back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Popped up. Keene is there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The batter, center fielder, Shane Peterson.
At the plate, Shane Peterson. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Pulled toward right center field. He'll take this in without much trouble, and 2 are gone here to start the 4th.
The batter, shortstop, Brian Chi.
Into the box now, Brian Chi takes a high fastball for a strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Vincent Garvey. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. Now here's the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Cabrera loves it. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The batter, number 00, designated hitter, Rafael Blanco.
So coming to the plate, Rafael Blanco. First delivery to him on the way. Hit out towards second. Cabrera ranging up the middle. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home 4th.
Now batting, catcher, Benito Lopez.
Now batting, Benito Lopez. First pitch of the at-bat. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Peterson is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. Leading off the inning, John Teague, and they'll need him to get something going here.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game. He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Hey, listen, D-Row, they're not going to complain at all. A base hit is a base hit, even though that's an infield single. And hopefully that's a good sign that things are about to turn for them in this one.
Yeah, there hasn't been a fight at the bat rack, per se, Dan, in this one. I don't care what knock. I don't care if it's a swinging bunt or a home run into the streets. This could get the offense going.
He's 0 for 1 thus far. 0-1 count, and the pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Garvey will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the fifth. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening, as they've been taken to task by this starter. Digging in now, Matt Harper. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Ready with the 0-1. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike two. From the belt, the pitch, and a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Fastball called for strike two.
Sometimes you just can't overthink it. If a guy can't hit a certain pitch in a certain quadrant, why would you throw him anything else? Case in point, this guy's cold zone is away, and this pitcher keeps attacking that exact spot.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And a fastball called strike three, and the side is retired. So digging in now, Rondell Keene.
Leading off from Midland, second baseman, Rondell Keene.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Grounded to third. And there's one down now.
The batter, third baseman.
Ready once again, Alfredo Ibarra. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Stepping in now, John Whaley, as he rips it on the ground to second. To second for one. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
Now batting, the shortstop, Ernie Peralta.
Digging in, Ernie Peralta. Has a look, now the pitch. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike one. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. Whaley is off at first with 2 away. This is pulled into right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So striding in, Stuart Estes will start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Line toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Well, the pitcher can't really worry about that one. I mean, it was only their second hit of the game, so he's doing a lot of things right. Let's see if he can leave him out there now.
Striding in once again, Luis Chacin comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Javier Villanueva. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Whaley giving chase. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
That was a nice job to track that one down in the alley because it definitely saved a run from scoring. Instead, he's only able to move up to third.
Stepping in, Shane Peterson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch, line to the right side, and a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Hey, Dero, there's a prime example of a little ambush piece, right? Come up there looking to hit right off the get-go. First pitch comes in, whack, base hit.
Yeah, you want to know if this guy was ready to go? He had a game plan. Hashtag ambush. Here we go now.
1 ball, no strikes to count. And it's fouled away. Peterson leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Popped him up. Peralta moving to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. The Rockhounds lead it 5-1. Ken Courtney enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 3.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Tate Sanborn. First pitch of the at-bat. Line towards center field. And that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
So that'll bring in the outfielder, Boog Powell, as he rips it on the ground to second. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Boy, Dero, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
First delivery to him on the way. Tapped down the line. It's foul, strike 1. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. Hard liner towards short. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Sanborn is on his way home. The relay. Now he's safe at third as a run will score on the play as well.
Nice job adding to their lead right there. He'll find a way to get all the way around to third on the triple. And with it, this becomes a 6-run ball game.
Into the box, Rafael Blanco. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Peterson is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's an 8-1 ball game.
Great work to do a job right there. He's not a big power bat, so he was looking to get a fly ball to the outfield and give his guy at third a chance.
Now at the plate, Benito Lopez, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Tries to dump this one out to left. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Off the bat, that had soft base hit written all over it, but a nice snag there by the infielder on that soft liner that could have been a potential base hit.
In now, Rondell Keene. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A bouncer to the left side. Chief is there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. 7th inning coming up. The Rockhounds are out in front, 8-1. Welcome back to baseball on MLB Network. We're off to the 7th inning now, but first let's have a look at our game summary to see how we got here. Next will be the cleanup hitter, John Teague. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
Can't say that I see the logic in this one, but they'll go ahead and intentionally walk the leadoff batter. And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. And he's in safely to third. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. Now to the plate, Matt Harper. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. In there, strike 1. Fastball that just misses inside. 1-1. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, as it is now an 8-4 ball game.
They seem to forget that the game started a while ago, but better late than never, I guess. Sometimes one big hit is all it takes to get a team going. We'll see if they can build on it and make a run here.
Standing in now, Pablo Cabrera. No balls and 1 strike. 3 runs already home here. Oh, he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Rounded down the third baseline. Backhanded. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Now batting, catcher, Stewart Estes.
Into the box, Stuart Estes. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Popped him up. Oh, and he misses it.
Well, I'm not sure if he played this a little too nonchalant or he took his eye off the ball a little bit early or what, but it's never a good look when you can't make a play on a pop-up like that one.
Cabrera over at second. Estes at first with no outs. Behind 0-2 now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. The next 0-2. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Swinging a ground ball to third. And he'll get in there safely.
Wow, this manager must be pulling his hair out. Not only does he have to deal with this pitcher walking people, now he's got to deal with his defense tripping all over themselves.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Javier Villanueva. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take the deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater. Hey, this is what every hitting coach teaches when you start playing baseball. Don't try to do more than you can. Hit the ball where it's pitched, and he does a great job right there as he pushes it down the line nicely, and it bounces over for a ground rule double.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Line hard toward right center, and he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit, and the tying run comes around to score from second. It's an 8-8 ball game. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Boy, there are base hits, but then there are big base hits, D-Roll. This one's getting late. That is a huge 2 RBI base hit to tie things up.
Yeah, Dan, in the late innings, the pressure gets higher. It's who can control their emotions. And from an offensive standpoint, that's a nice job of taking a deep breath and coming through for the team.
Fastball in the dirt, and that's going to get away. And he's going to make it into third base now, as I believe that'll be scored as a wild pitch. Fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses. Ball 2. 3-1.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. And that is off the wall. He pulls into third safely as a run is also in, and with it, they take the lead.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
Now here comes the skipper out of the first base dugout heading for the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So we'll leave after 6 rather nondescript innings of work as he stands to be the loser in this one. Ronan Ramos comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7. Into the box now, John Teague. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Hard liner to center field. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And a big RBI there as the run scores to make this a 2-run game now.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send him. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Takes a high fastball for a strike. A long inning as they've hung a 9 spot on him to this point. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And foul, though it had the home run distance. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. Ready with another 0-2. Count remains at 0-2.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Here comes another 0-2. Swing, and he popped him up over in foul territory back behind third. Sanborn is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
Now batting, designated hitter, Matt Harper.
Ready to take his hacks again, Matt Harper, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
1 ball, no strikes to count. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Whaley is there to make the catch, and mercifully the side is finally retired. But not before they bat around here this half inning, as 9 men wind up coming around to score. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Missions lead it 10-8. Ramon Blanco gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Striding into the box, Alfredo Ibarra. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together. And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Stepping in now, John Whaley down the first baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a drive out toward the alley in right center. Around first, he's digging for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he is in there at third with a 1-out triple.
Every coach will tell you when you're down by 2, you don't want to take too many chances on the base pass. Regardless, he hustles into third for the triple, and the tying run is coming to the plate.
In now, Ernie Peralta. This is flared out towards second, and this is taken for the out.
The batter, third baseman, Tate Sanborn.
Coming to the plate now, Tate Sanborn. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
0-1 the count.
He might not want to throw that one again. I know his timing was a little bit off at the dish, but he kept his hands back. Just missed that one. Fouled that one off really hard.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Whaley at third with 2 away. Liner towards second, but this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. leading off the inning, Pablo Cabrera, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Sometimes we use the phrase runs coming at a premium, but it's fair to say that none of us will be saying that tonight as we check out our line score. Neither pitching staff has really even showed up. So striding forward now, Stuart Estes. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. And a good pitch, but he gets quite a lot of it. And in fact, he got more than a lot of it. He got all of it. It's a home run. A solo shot here to left as they jump ahead by 3. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these two clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, D-Row. The hitter's on point. The pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and both offenses are taking advantage.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Grounder down the line at third. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
That was some great situational hitting there after surveying the field to see what the defense was giving him. The third baseman was well off the line, and he had no chance to make a play as he sprays it down the left field line for a 2-bagger.
Javier Villanueva comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Bouncer up the middle. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. San Antonio's out in front, 11-8. Antonio Rodriguez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Antonio Rodriguez.
Digging in and looking for more, Boog Powell. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a boop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out. Standing in now, Vincent Garvey. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Peterson waits on it. 2 down.
The batter, number 00, designated hitter, Rafael Blanco.
Digging in, Rafael Blanco. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Swing and a liner. Foul. The windup and the 0-1. Line toward right center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
I guarantee you at release point, he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up, middle of the plate, usually gets deposited in the seats.
Into the box, Benito Lopez sent in the air out to straightaway central. Peterson is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. No damage done after the 2-out triple. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Striding in to start the ninth, Brian Chi, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The right fielder, number 30.
Ready for another shot now, John Teague. First delivery to him on the way. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. There's a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
The left fielder, number 24.
Settling in now, Alex Dickerson. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line to the right side. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the ninth. The Missions lead it 11-8. Martin Pena is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Martin Pena.
Leading off the inning, Rondell Keene, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Here's the first pitch to him. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Into the box now, Alfredo Ibarra. Soft liner to the left side, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, John Whaley.
At the plate, John Whaley will swing it from the left side right here. First pitch on its way. Now a ball hit hard toward first. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Stepping in now, Ernie Peralta, as he lines it hard to the right side but out of play. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. He's set. Here's the 0-1. into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. And the run will score from second as it's back to just a two-run ball game now.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of the baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
In now, Tate Sanborn. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Catch made here in medium deep right center, and the runner's breaking from third. And that's going to bring in the run from third, and just like that, it's back to a one-run ball game. So that will bring in the outfielder, Boog Powell. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time, and the ball game is over.
Wow, that was a fun one.
And the Missions win it.
Game for guys with the sticks, but for pitchers, not so much. A classic slugfest, and they walk away on top in the end.
11-10 is the end of the line in this score. The San Antonio Missions jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Ken Courtney pitches well enough to get the W. Geraldo Rincon allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa and the lefty Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Well, in the event of the tying the series, sorry, can't speak tonight. Let's start over. Well, tonight, the San Antonio Missions win the game tonight as they tie the series 1-1 in the South Division Championships against the Rockhounds. Well, it is a tied series, and most likely winners are going to be crowned champions, and losers not so much. They'll go home as a losing team. Well, before we go tonight, let's go over runs, hits, and errors. First, for the victorious San Antonio Missions, 11 runs on 11 hits, no errors. For Midland, 10 runs on 14 hits and 2 costly errors. My gracious, you don't see that every day. But anyway. Well, the Rockhounds are getting on the bus. They're headed back home, and most likely the San Antonio Missions will follow in behind them as we go ahead and have 3 final games of this season. Well, we got a game probably tomorrow morning if you guys would like that. Or maybe that's a good idea, but anyway, we'll have a tomorrow morning game, 11 a.m. in Midland, and most likely we'll have another one, and this hopefully will determine who goes off to the championships, and most likely who will be crowned the crown champion of the 2018 season. Well, anyway, hope that everybody has a good night tonight. Our final from San Antonio, one last time, 11 runs for the Missions, 10 for the Rockhounds. Well, we'll see y'all again tomorrow for our 3rd game of our 5-game championship series. See you around.